Hi guys, welcome to another video about English grammar. So, previous to start with the lesson, I would like to talk about to the book. So, basically the book that I use for make videos for create this lesson is the English Grammar in Use. This book is made for an intermediate English learner. Okay, it's in the fifth edition. The author is Raymond Murphy. Okay, basically this book came from to the Cambridge. So basically, the Cambridge back up this book. So that's why I like it. This book, right? So let's start with the lesson. So the lesson for today is adjectives. Basically how we can use adjective. What is the different ways that you can use adjectives like for example adjectives to describe a specific noun, or maybe adjectives to describe specific feelings. Okay, so let's start. Part A. Okay, uh sometimes we use two or more adjectives together. Like, for example, my brother lives in a nice new house. My brother lives in a nice new house. Or, in the kitchen there was a beautiful large round wooden table. In the kitchen there was a beautiful large round wooden table. So check it out, this list of adjective is too long, right? It has a specific order. So adjective like new, large, round, wooden are fat adjectives. Basically, they give us information about age, size, and color, and etc. Adjectives like nice, beautiful are opinion adjectives. They tell us what the speaker thinks of something or somebody. So, in base of that, opinions adjective usually go before fat adjective. For example, check it out. Those examples. This is the opinion adjectives column, and this is the fat adjectives column. So, a nice long summer holidays. A nice long summer holidays. An interesting young man. An interesting young man. A delicious hot vegetable soup. A delicious hot vegetable soup. A beautiful large round wooden table. A beautiful large round wooden table. So, sometimes we use two or more fat adjectives together. Usually, not always, we put fat adjective in this order. Okay, so this is not mandatory. It's like usually, but not always. So this is the order. The first one is how big. How big is the noun? Okay, how old? What color? Where from? What is it made of? What is it made of? And the last is the noun. Okay, for example, a tall young man. A tall young man. Check it out. How big is the noun? It's tall. How old is the man? What color is the man? Where is the man from? Or what is made of? What is the man made of? So check it out. In this case, how big is tall, right? How old? Young. So that's why we use a tall young man. Okay, this is the order. Check it out. The next one, big blue eyes. Big blue eyes. Big blue eyes. So how big is a pig? Huh. Uh, how old? We don't know exactly how old is those eyes. So basically, we have to skip. Okay. So the next one is what color? What color? So big blue eyes. Okay, that's why it's 1 and 3. Okay, that's the order. So the next one, a small black plastic bag. A small black plastic bag. So check it out. How big is the bag? How big is the bag? So how big is a small? Okay. How old is the bag? We don't know exactly, so we skip. Okay. What color is the bag? So it's black. Okay. Uh, where is the bag from? We don't know. Just skip it. And the last one. What is the bag made of? So in that case, yeah, in this case, so it's a plastic. That's the material of the noun. Okay, in this case, the bag. So that's why we use and how big, what color, and what is made of. Okay, the next one, a large wooden table. A large wooden table. Check it out. How big is the table? A large. Okay. Uh, how old? We don't know. What color? We don't also. Uh, where from? I have no idea. But what is made of? It's made of wooden. Okay, so that's why a large wooden table. 1 to 5. Okay. An old Russian song. An old Russian song. So check it out. How big is the song? Doesn't make sense, that question, so we have to skip. Uh, how old is that song? Right? It's old. What color? The song doesn't have colors. Where from? No, that song is from Russia. So, an old Russian song. An old Russian song. An old white cotton shirt. An old white cotton shirt. So, how big is a, no, sorry, how big we don't know. How old is an old shirt? What color is a white shirt? Where from? We don't know. So, skip. What is made of? What is made of? So, basically, the shirt is the material of cotton. So, that's why it's an old white cotton shirt. Okay. Okay, just keep in your mind what is the order. Okay, so let's remember. First of all, opinion adjectives go before to the fat adjective. This is the order for fat adjective. Okay, next one, adjective of size and length like big, small, tall, short, long, and etc. usually go before adjective of shape and width. Let's remember, adjective of size and length like big, small, tall, short, and low usually go before adjective of shape like shape and width like round, fat, thin, slim, and wide. For example, a large round table. A large round table. Check it out. Large, right, is an adjective of size and length. Okay, like big, small, tall, short, long. Okay, so in this case, it's more for size. Okay, size, because if you want to talk about length, we have to talk about tall and small. Okay, so in this case, large. Okay, a large round. A large round. Check it out. Round is an a shape and a shape adjective. Okay, that's why the adjective of size and length go before to adjective of shape. In this case, a large round table. Let's analyze the next one. A tall, thin girl. A tall, thin girl. So in that case, tall is an adjective of size. In this case, of length. So, so my bad. The next one, thin, thin. Check it out. Thin is a with a adjective, right? In this case, thin, right? A tall finger, a tall finger. Okay. The next one, a long narrow strip, a long narrow strip. Long is an adjective of size and length, and narrow is a shape and width adjective. In this case, a long narrow strip. A long narrow strip. Next one. When there are two or more color adjectives, we use an, like a black and white dress, a red, white, and green flag. Okay, so it is only applied for color adjectives, only for color adjectives. This does not usually happen with the or with other adjectives before a noun, like a long black dress. No, not along a black dress. Okay, just the connector and is only for color adjective, no another adjective. Okay, no other adjective. So let's move on to the next section. Section C. We use adjective after be, get, become, seem, like be careful, or I'm tired and I'm getting hungry. I'm tired, I'm getting hungry. As the film went on, it became more and more boring. Your friend seems very nice. Your friend seems very nice. Okay, so we use adjective after this verb. Be, get, become, and seem. Okay, let's remember. So let's move on. We also use adjective to say how somebody or something looks, feel, sound, tastes, and smells. For example, you look tired, or maybe you feel tired, or you sound tired, right? Basically, we are using our sense in order to know what is the feelings of this person. Okay, so in that case, you feel tired. Maybe that person looks that person look devastated, right? You feel tired. Maybe the attitude is first like a, oh my god, or maybe I don't know. Feel is a something general, okay? Synth is something general. Feel is a verb who describes different kind of sense like a taste, a smell, or something like that. So feel is more general. She sounds tired. She sounds tired. Maybe that person sounds like a tired. Maybe she sounds like a pronounce the word very slowly because he didn't sleep very well the last night or something like that, right? So basically some more expressions, right? The next one, the dinner smells good. The dinner smells good, right? So we're playing with our sense, right? We are sensitive sense. The next one, this tea tastes a bit strange. This tea tastes a bit strange, right? Basically, we are using our feel sensitives about that. Uh, the next one, but to say how somebody does something, you must use an adverb. Let's check it out. Unique 100 and 101. Okay. For example, drive be carefully. Drive be carefully. No, drive carefully. Right. Susan plays the piano very well. Not plays very good. So, let's remember what's the difference between adjective and adverb. So, basically, an adjective describes a noun, okay, but an adverb describes a verb. Describe uh, how a specific person do the verb. It's like how intensive is this verb, okay? For example, it's different to say Susan played the piano and says Susan plays the piano very well. Check it out. That's very well. Okay, that phrase, that adverb change completely that another sentence, right? Or for example, drive. Okay, drive and drive carefully. That's totally different, right? Drive carefully. You have to take care of yourself. You have to keep an eye in the road or something like that, right? Drive carefully. Drive slowly. So drive slowly. Another adverb. Drive slowly. So that's different. So basically, an adverb describe verbs, and adjective describe nouns. Okay. So let's move on. We say the first 2 days, the next few weeks, the last 10 minutes, etc. I didn't enjoy the first 2 days of the course, not the 2 first days. They'll be away for the next few weeks. They'll be away for the next few weeks, not a few next weeks. Okay, basically we use this expression in order to make reference period of time. That period of time could be in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. For example, the first 2 days. Basically, we're talking about today with a specific period of time that in the beginning on a specific date. In this case, a first 2 days. A first 2 days. Right? We are talking about today at the beginning of this period of time. The next few days. So the next, right? The next few days, the next period of time. The last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes. So we are talking about today at the end of this period of time, right? The last 10 minutes. So let's move on to the exercise part. So exercise part. So put the adjective in brackets in the correct position. Oh, let's play with the position. So this is a challenge for you. Have to remember what is the position of the adjective. Let's remind you. First of all, we have to consider uh, is that adjective an an opinion adjective or is an affat adjective. Remember, opinion adjective usually go before to na before to an affat adjective. Okay, into to the fat adjective we have different kind of the fat adjective. Like for example, how big, right? How old, what color, where from, and the last one, what is made of. Okay, that's the order in the fat adjective. Okay, and there is one exception. Let's remember, one exception is uh, we have to okay, uh, adjective which describe shape, right? And we always go after to the how big is the adjective. I don't know. I don't know what's difficult it could be. So you have to memorize the order. That's a key for this stuff. Uh, so it is what it is. So the next point. Okay, let's start it. So a beautiful table. A beautiful table. So we have two extra adjectives like wooden and round. So let's analyze wooden. What is wooden? Wooden is a material, right? Round is a shape, right? It's a shape adjective. So, what is the correct answer? This part, like beautiful table, is already ordered, so we don't have to. We don't have. You, we don't have to touch this part. So only this part. So the correct answer is a beautiful round wooden table. A beautiful round wooden table. Opinion, right? The next one, all of this is an affat adjective. Into the affat adjective, we have an other kind of order like a how big. We don't know how big is it. Uh, the next one is a shape. In this case, road. The next is how old. We don't know. What color. We don't know too. Uh, mm, what is made of? No, where from? we don't know also. So the last one is what is made of. In this case, wooden. The material is wooden. That's why it's a beautiful round wooden table. The next one, an unusual ring gold. An unusual ring, and the extra adjective is gold. So the correct answer is an unusual gold ring. An unusual gold ring. Okay. In that case, gold is a material. Okay. The next one. That's an interesting question. So, what do you think about that? So, gold is a material or is a color? So basically, we don't have another color to compare it. So I just guessing about is a material or color. So just leave me in the comment if you don't, if you know. So the next one, an old house, an old house. So check it out. Beautiful is an opinion adjective. So it's called at the beginning. At the beautiful old house. Okay. Next one, red clothes, and the extra adjective is a liter. Liter. So liter uh, is a material. Is what is made of adjectives. So that's why we put after the red. Red, liter, clothes. Remember, what is made of is the one is the last adjective. So we don't have to think about no, we don't have to think much about it. Okay. An American feel. An American feel. And the adjective old. So an old American film. Pink flower. Tiny. Tiny pink flowers. Tiny pink flowers. Okay. The next one. A long face. Thin. So the correct answer is a long thin face. A long thin face. Check it out. Thin. It's a shape and a with adjective. Next one. Pit clouds. Pit clouds. And the extra adjective is black. So black is a color. A big black clouds. Big black clouds. Big black clouds. A sunny day. A sunny day. And the adjective and the extra adjective is lovely. Lovely. So a lovely sunny day. A lovely sunny day. The next one. Uh, an ugly address. An ugly address. And the extra adjective is yellow. So an ugly yellow dress. Why I say address? Oh my god. An ugly dress. An ugly yellow dress. A wide avenue. A wide avenue. And the extra adjective is long. So the correct answer is a long wide avenue. Important ideas. The correct answer is important new ideas. Okay. A new sweater. A new sweater. So green is a color and nice is an opinion adjective. So the correct answer is a nice new green sweater. A nice new green sweater. A metal box. Black color. Small is a how big adjective. So a small black metal box. A small black metal box. Long hair. Long hair. So black is a color. Beautiful is a opinion adjective. So beautiful long black hair. An old painting. An old painting. We have check it out. We have two adjectives: interesting and fresh. Interesting and fresh. So interesting is an opinion adjective, and fresh is a word from adjective. So the correct answer is an interesting old French painting. A large umbrella. A large umbrella. So red and yellow. Let's remember when we have uh, two color adjective, we have to use the connector and. So in that case, a large red and yellow umbrella. The next one, a pit cat. A pit cat. So we have the color black and white, and fat is a shape and white. So a big fat black and white cat. A big fat black and white cat. So let's move on to the next part. Complete each sentence with a verb in the current form and add the adjective from the boxes. For example, feel, look, seem, smell, sound, taste. Uh, as adjective, we have awful, nervous, interesting, nice, upset, and wet. Okay, so let's remember after the verbs be, become, get. I forgot one more. Okay, and seems goes an adjective, and after adjective like a after verb like a so, looks, feel, some, smell, and taste goes an adjective as well, right? Uh, so in that case, Helen seemed upset this morning. Do you know what was wrong, right? I can't eat it. It just tried it and it tastes awful on it tasted awful. That depends on context. So in that case we can if we are talking about to the present is it tastes awful. But if you are talking about to the past, it tasted awful. Okay? Both of them are correct. So it's normal to feel nervous. To feel nervous. Okay? Before an exam or an interview. What beautiful flowers. They smell nice too. What beautiful flowers. They smell nice too. You look wet. Have you been out in the rain? You look wet. Have you been out in the rain? James told me about his new job. It sounds interesting, much better than his old job. Or it sounds it sounded interesting, much better than his old job. So let's move on to the next part. Put in the correct word. Okay, that's interesting. So basically, we have to recognize which one is an adverb and which one is an adjective. Okay, so for example, this tea tastes a bit strange, right? So basically, it's an adjective because we're talking about to the feelings, a sense feelings like a taste. Okay, the next one. I usually feel, remember, after the verb feel goes an adjective. So I usually feel happy when the sun is shining. That's true. That's true. That's completely true. You know. Whether or not, basically, the weather influence your mood. That's in my case. So when the day, I don't know, when the weather is awful, like everything is cloudy, or it's rainy or something like that, I feel like a shit. That's crazy. So next one. The children were playing. The children were playing. Check it out. Were playing happily in the garden. Why is happily? Because we're describing the bird, right? We're describing the bird, so that's why the children were playing happily in the garden, right? Let's move on to the next one. You looks terrible. You looks terrible. Remember, after the bird look, right? Like a look, it's called an adjective. Like you look terrible. Are you alright? Are you alright? Okay. The next one. There's no point in doing a job if you don't do it properly. There's no there's no point in doing a job if you don't do it properly. So basically we use properly because we're talking about to an adverb because it's describing how does people do something, in this case their job. Okay, the next one, the soup tastes good. The soup tastes good. Can you give me the receipt? Can you give me the receipt? So it's good because after the verb taste, right, goes an adjective. So good is an adjective. Well is an adverb, right? Please hurry up. Please hurry up. You're always so slow. You're always so slow. That's my mom used to say. Ah, beautiful childhood. Why so slow? Because we are describing someone, right? You are always so slow. Basically, we are describing a person. A customer in the restaurant was behaving badly. A customer in the restaurant was behaving badly, right? So it's badly because we are talking about to an adverb. We are describing a verb, okay? The customer became violent when the manager asked him to leave. The customer became violent when the manager asked him to leave. Okay? Remember, after become goes violent. Okay? Goes an adjective. So let's move on. The last one. So we're finished. So we're finished the video. No wait. So write the following in another ways using the first, the next, and the last. So the first day and the second day of the course. The first day and the second days of the course. So, uh, what's the correct answer? The correct answer is the first 2 days of the course. The first 2 days of the course, right? Next one. Next week and the week after. The next week and the week after. So, basically, we are talking about to the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, right? So, let's move on. Yesterday and the day before yesterday. Yesterday and the day before yesterday. So basically we are talking about to the last 2 days. The last 2 days. The first week and the second week of May. The first week and the second week of May. So we're talking about to the first 2 weeks of May. Tomorrow and few days after that. Tomorrow and few days after that. Check it out in this example. We don't have a specific date. We don't know how many days in the sentence is talking about. Tomorrow, okay, tomorrow is one, but few, you don't know exactly how many is few because few is considered two or more. In this case, that's why it's the next few days because you don't know exactly how many. You don't know the quantity, right? So the next one, question 1, 2, and 3 in the exam. So question 1, 2, and 3 in the exam. So we're talking about to the first 3 questions in the exam. The first 3 questions in the exam. Next year and the year after. The next year and the next and the blah blah blah. Next year and the year after. So we're talking about to the next 2 years. Next 2 years. The last day of our holiday and the 2 days before that. The last day of our holidays and the 2 days before that. So we are talking about to the last 3 days of our holiday. So that's it with this video. So if you find interesting, if you find useful this content, so don't forget to subscribe and leave me a like. Any criticisms, any comment, just leave me uh on the comment. So I'll attach this PDF in the description, uh, and that's it. And I hope to see you the next time. Bye bye.